I just go back to everything else. Like, we talked about this with Catherine McPhee and David Foster. I believe in tough love for children. This really has nothing to do with him being in rehab, but just the other stuff. He's living there. Mary's like, maybe maybe he'll get a job. He's not getting a job, girl. He lives in your house for free, and it seems like a big house. And he comes in. So I just think he needs some tough love in general, having nothing to do with this. I believe in like get a job or get the fuck out. That's
Well,
what I
no,
would say to
Mary,
my child.
yes,
You're
that's how
18,
you
you
were
either
raised.
go to college or get the fuck out of here. And oh, you want to stay, go wait tables. Oh, no one wants to hire you because you have no college education. Well, the McDonald's job for $15 an hour is what you're gonna have to, and don't come home to me. Go live in a rat infested 5 floor walk up or go to college and make something of yourself. Sorry.
A glimpse of
Sarah
how
is
we think
very
with Mary.
Sarah is very disturbed with my
Look,
rant.
when Mary talks about how, I mean, can you imagine your own mother? Now, I know you're very private, but I know you have a relationship with your mother. I mean, she says on camera, Mary's mother, this recent interview she did, Mary's mother hasn't spoken to her in 20 something years, had 7 children. And Mary says from the moment she had us, she didn't want us. That feeling, Mary is projecting all that onto Robert Jr. She doesn't want to let go because she knows what it's like to have a mother your mother is the most important human being in your life for like the first 15 years of your forever,
Or ever,
really,
right. Or
forever,
ever.
really. But I mean, can you imagine having a mother that didn't want you? I mean, that is like the hardest thing to overcome. And Mary's projected it onto that young man. And Mary, needs help.
Well, Drew
Robert,
Barrymore, Drew Barrymore, Bethany
hmm,
Frankel. I mean, sure. Now they don't exactly have it. Drew's kind of got it together. I mean, Bethany hasn't dealt with her issues, but okay. I mean, I get it, but you got to work this stuff out in therapy, girl.
I think at least I give Bethany credit because I think Bethany has broken the cycle with Bryn, right? I think Bryn does love her mother a lot. I don't know what their relationship is like. I don't know if it's healthy or not. But I hope Robert is just getting the
Yeah, I
best,
hope yes.
realizing, yeah, realizing like why his mom does what she does and how to create a boundary with Mary, but which I'm sure is hard because if Mary's controlling the money, it's tough. Like to your point, Robert's probably got to go out and get a job that doesn't pay a lot. That sucks. It's easy to go to mommy and be like, all right, I'll hang out with you and live here and, do nothing and be depressed. It's hard.
And by
I
the
wish
way,
that's for them. You can see the dynamic of how that is so difficult. And you
and
can
I'm
see how
not
in
taking
the RHOPs.
anything away from like sure. I'm just looking at it and but I agree with everything you're saying. And like look, my heart goes out to her. Of course, you cannot I mean, Mama Rosa is keeping that Let's Be Clear podcast going without Shannon. I mean, and it's just no, you should never a child should never go before a parent. Like that really is gotta be the worst.
It
I don't
is.
think I don't know what could be worse as far as someone dying in your life. However, totally unrelated to that, is this the church's way? Is this what God wants? Because, I just got some issues today with, with babying children and with organized religion. So I just think, Mary says God always has a plan. Well, really? Is this God's plan for your son? Just asking. Just asking. That's all. Not, I'm wishing
Uh,
him the best. I'm just shedding a light on a different aspect of it that God has a plan. Well, okay, Mary, really? In other words, I'm not into organized religion here today on whatever the fuck day this is. Sorry.
we're taking days.
Sorry.
I think
Sorry.
God.
I'm in a mood.
I hope this is God's way of saving him and a
Okay.
catalyst for him to realize like he probably is the way he is and has a lot of emotional shyness and was so sheltered because she didn't want to let him go because she had no mother. So, I mean, that's
Fine.
what I hope he learns and like they find this beautiful balance and he finds a partner and if they want to have a family, Mary can find love and even more joy through grandkids. Yeah, I hope it is God's plan. I pray that it's not God's plan. I think God helps people that help themselves. So, this idea that just, I agree with you in the way a lot of people use God like just, oh, whatever God wants. No, you got to get up every day. take a shower, look good, believe in yourself, and amazing things will happen. But no, God helps people that help themselves, not they're sitting there pitiful and all that stuff. God only takes care of fools and kids. So you have got to, he's a man now. You got to get it together.
Well, it's like you said, God, some people use God. I mean, according to Todd Chrisley, he had extra Gucci and
Now
God
that's
wanted him to purchase Gucci and Louis. I mean, don't purchase Gucci anymore, first of all. It's down 20% and like the G does not hold its value. LV
the
holds its value.
Vuitton and the Hermes. Oh,
I
and the
am really,
Chanel.
I
Keep
am
talking.
really, I am really looking at things with like a warped sense of the world here today, people. Look, I
No,
was
Todd
positive.
Chrisley's a fucking crook. And, you lie down with a dog with fleas, you're going to get fleas, unfortunately for Julie. Now, we had the former
Lexi.
daughter-in-law on, Lexi, who was fabulous, on our podcast together.
Fabulous.
And she said, poor Julie, she said Todd's a nut. Todd, this is her words, her words. She didn't say that, by the way. She didn't use the word nut. But Todd is, you can't get away from Todd. And I believe that. But Todd, no, Todd got exactly what God wanted him to get. Hold on.
I believe it. Sarah
Okay,
has a lot going on,
I
guys.
got it. I got a lot. I got it. My son's taking off for the day, so I got to get him out. And
Fine, you do that. We're gonna have another episode tomorrow. We got to talk a lot tomorrow about. I want to start with Leah McSwiney. The McSwinester is going to see her day in court. Swine, swine, swine. Should I go down to the courthouse? October.
yeah.
Actually, I have to be in New York on October 30th. At that night, I'm gonna go see Miss Lauper. You ever hear of Miss Lauper?
Ooh, this is it. Final tour for her.
Yeah, I'm sure. I don't know how she's selling out the garden, but that's where it is. Excited for Miss Lauper. Sorry, I mean, during the day, I mean, Madonna sells out the garden. I mean, Duran, not Lauper, but I love her. Going to see her. During the day, should I pop over to McSwiney's house over there in the courthouse?
Yes. All right. I've got to
By the
love you.
way, girl, before we leave, we just have a 1 minute live show, guys. It's coming up. So we don't want to leave. No, this is the Halloween. We don't want to leave our house. And when you log on and you see a smaller group, it's because last time it was 3.5 hours. So get your ticket, guys, because this shit's good. Everyone buys the ticket the day of, and this time it's that ain't no one believes us, but Sarah and I ain't playing.
Eventbrite. Eventbrite.com. We don't want to leave our house tour. $30. It's a VIP experience because you can ask us anything. And then someone is
Anything.
winning a prize filled with goodies. Best Halloween costume. Don't miss it. It's so much fun. If you have questions for us, people got questions for us. They got questions about ongoing drama with you, me, Kim.
Podcasts we might have been involved in. I mean,
We've got to talk about the bench. It's
hmm.
yeah, we got a lot to cover. Let's just say there's no shortage of drama for us.